Whoa. All right, Pac-Manians, we got the last page here before the homework. I think that's good. Hopefully you can see that. Kia, so we're going to solve a problem. You can use, actually, this isn't such a bad model here to use for problems like this. It's something that you might want to try. You don't have to do that all the time, but it's something that you could try. So Kia wants to have 4 pounds of munchies for her party. 4 pounds of munchies. That sounds good. She's got 36 ounces of popcorn. I love popcorn. And wants the rest to be pretzel sticks. Man, Kia knows how to throw the good food out, right? How many ounces of pretzel sticks does she need to buy? So she's got 4 pounds. She wants 4 pounds total, but she's got ounces, right? So we've got to be able to figure out how many ounces left that we can add in to get this 4 pounds. So the first thing we got to do is convert our pounds to ounces, which they've done for us up here. 4 pounds is 64 ounces because 16 times 4, right? 4 times 6, 24. 4 times 1 plus 2, 64. So that's where this comes from right here. All right, so that's something you got to be ready to do. Go to those ounces. That's going to make it easier for you to compare. All right, and they made this little bar graph here where they say 4 pounds is 64 ounces. That's what it says across the top. You can see that. And so they put this little bar thing down here. Now, you're not going to, I mean, they got it like perfectly centered here, like where it would be. But all you really need is just draw a line down the middle, right? 36 is a little bit over half. That's why it's off to the side. And so if this much is 36, right, and this whole piece is 64, we got to figure out what's missing here. So what's the difference between 64 and 36? And the difference is the answer to a subtraction problem, which is what they gave us here, which of course they put it in a way that we don't like. So we're going to rewrite it. 64 minus 36. Okay, 4 minus 6. I should be here and can't do it, right? So I'm going to subtract. I'm going to borrow from next door. I got a 5 there. Now that's a 14. 14 minus 6. Now we're talking here, right? We got an 8 and a 5 minus 3 is a 2. I got 28. So that's going to be 28 ounces. And so I put 28 there. All right. Don't judge that 8. I'm going to fix it. All right. So write a new problem using different amounts of snacks. I'm going to give you some pointers on this and just have you do the rest. But you can kind of follow the model. They kind of gave you a model anyway. But some weights should be in pounds and others in ounces. Make sure this the amount of snack given is less than the total amount of snacks needed. Okay, so let's just make a new model, a new problem. And I'll set up the bar graph. I would just use a small number. It's been a long lesson, so let's keep it little. Let's go with 3 pounds. And you can come up with whatever you want. Somebody wants 3 pounds of birthday treats, whatever you want it to be, okay? Cookies and cakes, whatever. It doesn't matter what it is. 3 pounds of something, and then how many ounces do they have already? Well, it's got to be, is what they're saying, it's got to be less than it would be for 3 pounds. So just make a small number. I'd pick something like I've already got 14 ounces. Okay, that's less than a pound, so we should be good, right? And then I'm going to ask, how many ounces can I get? So how many ounces do I need? So a problem might be something like Billy Joe Bob wants 3 pounds of brownies and cakes. He has 14 ounces already. How many more ounces does he need? Boom, done, right? So something along those lines. I'm not going to write it in, you write it in. And then over here, I would take my 3 pounds, all right, equals, now how many ounces is that? You might know this off the top of your head, just remembering it. If you don't, I just take 16 times 3, right? And that's going to be 18, carry the 1, 48, right? So this is 48 ounces, right? And then I'm just going to make my little box here. I'm going to put a line in it, you know, kind of probably to this side. And I've already got 14. And I need to get to 48, so I've got to take 48 minus 14. All right? Does that make sense? Cool. All right. What's bigger, 1,500 pounds or 1 ton? Well, how many pounds are in a ton? So mark it. That is, of course, I mean, it says 1,500 pounds is more than a ton. Is it? No, that's false. Okay. 32 ounces and 4 pounds. That doesn't seem right. But if I don't know, I multiply 16 times 4. So do that. And then at the bottom, 24 ounces and 1 pound, 16 ounces. That's our first mixed measure of the whole thing, I think. Well, what's 16 ounces? That's a pound, right? So I can just do 16 plus 16 here and compare it, or I can try to convert the other way. All right, so you do your true, false, pause this. And I'm gonna come back and give you my answers. All right, you're back. 4 pounds is definitely bigger, right? 4 pounds, that's 64. All right, 16 times 4 is 64. And this is actually 32. This is 16 plus 16. 2 pounds is 32 ounces. So it is bigger. This is also true. So hopefully that's what you got. All right, I'm gonna come back real quick with a little homework one, and then we'll be done.